everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Now it is Wednesday the 15th and the new sort of event in game has just gone live today. I know some people had noticed it after midnight in their time zone, but I've just got on the game and obviously got my quest from Scrooge called Dreamlight Parks Fest, and I have to go and talk to him. Now I was just going to do this kind of on my own, but I thought I will post a video in case you guys aren't sure how to do the quest, and also the kind of best way to be able to get hold of the buttons we're going to need to make the new craftable items. So we will go through it together and see where this takes us. So if we head over to Scrooge, which I'm assuming he's going to be by his shop, maybe? I'm assuming he's going to be in here because this is where he tends to be. So we will see. There he is up the top. Right, let's go and chat to him. He's got exciting news for you. I spoke to some of the other villagers and we decided it's high time to bring back the Dreamlight Parks Fest. Tell me more. Well, before the forgetting, the Dreamlight Parks Fest was an annual festival here in the valley. For a few weeks, the entire place becomes one giant amusement park. There are special treats to bake and share, collectible popcorn buckets, festival decorations to put up, and prizes aplenty. How do I participate? Oh, I have a feeling the Dreamlight Parks Fest will come to you. The villagers are busting to bring it back. Just talk to those you see with a party twinkle in their eye. Bless me bagpipes, the first Dreamlight Parks Fest in ages. It'll be a huge success, or my name's not Scrooge McDuck. Okay, so he's given us two books. Oh, three. I'm guessing these are the cupcake recipes, which I have actually already done. And I've already completed the quest for that. Okay, I'm guessing these are for the cupcakes. Yeah, right, I've already got those, so they're not a huge deal. Right, we've got two we can start. So we've got Scrooge McDuck and we have Decorate. So let's do the Scrooge McDuck one first. Kyra, a minute of your time. Okay, what's up? It's about my nephew Donald. I've heard that he's been a bit of a prank war with Stitch all over the village. Well, I'd like to do my part to make things right with the villagers using cupcakes. Great idea, everyone loves cupcakes. Aye, and here's my grand idea. I'd like him to be Stitch cupcakes. I've told Donald I'd help him by handing out cupcakes as peace offerings for the trouble the pranks have caused, to protect our family's reputation and all. But when the villagers see these, they'll think the cupcakes are from Stitch, not Donald. Oh, he's going to boil like a red-hot kettle, and it serves my nephew right for not considering the consequences of his actions. Could you bake up some of these Stitch cupcakes and hand them out to some villagers? Let's have a little fun. Okay, so that's the one for that one, which I need to cook 5 Stitch cupcakes, which is fine. And then this is the next one. Kyra, just the capable carpenter I was hoping to see. I'm listening. The Dreamlight Parks Fest is a splendid opportunity to freshen up the village. It will help get everyone in the festive spirit, and I have some exclusive blueprints for new furniture if you're interested. First, you have to gather supplies. Here, I've got a list of what we'll need. Now, don't dally. Okay, so if we go on to our quests, these are all the resources we are going to need, and we get 50 green buttons in return. So I think I have most of these already. However, if these are something you don't have, it's time to get collecting. And then obviously our other one is to cook our Stitch cupcakes. So let's go and do that one first. But as we head out, we can see we have got a quest with Wally. So I'm quickly going to chat to him before we do the Stitch cupcakes. Hi, Wally. Wally, I'm happy to see you. Happy Dreamlight Parks Fest. Are you having a good time? Directive? Well, the directive for the festival is to have fun. Collect popcorn buckets, decorate, make special cupcakes, and give them to other villagers. You want to give out cupcakes? Okay, I can make you some Spaceship Earth cupcakes. Maybe we can give them to the members of your astronomy club. Okay, so we've got another one with Wally, which makes me think we're going to have lots of different quests. I've just realised Christoph is still with me. Right, first off, let's head to my house, which is down in the meadow. And we will make the Stitch cupcakes and maybe the Wally cupcakes at the same time, the spaceship ones, and we will see what we can cook up. So if you have not yet got the recipes for the cupcakes, they are given to you by Scrooge, so don't panic. I'm just going to quickly use these just so they're not in my inventory anymore. But I do already have all these recipes unlocked. I've already done the first challenge, which is to give 50 cupcakes to a villager, and it gives you a Disney Parks map. I will show you that in a second once I've gone through these. But if you haven't done that yet, now you have the recipes, you can get that done. But I'm sure most people by now have figured out what the recipes are and have already cooked up a lot of cupcakes. Right, so let's create 5 Stitch cupcakes. I'm pretty sure I have all... Okay, so they do come up in your quest tab. I'm pretty sure I have all the ingredients for both of these. So let's cook up 5. Oh, I'm going to need to buy some butter. Okay. I will buy some butter. and then be back to do the rest of them. Right now I've gone and bought some more butter so we can continue to make our stitch cupcakes. I think we had 2 more. Perfect. So we've done those. And then we also needed to do 5 spaceship ones, I think. Yeah. So let's do those at the same time, because then we know it is done. Right, so now I need to deliver the stitch cupcakes to any villagers. However, repeatedly giving cupcakes to the same villager doesn't count. So we need to go and find 5 different villagers that we can give the cupcakes to. So I will probably just find the ones that are nearest. But if you do have any characters that you're still trying to get to level 10, for example, like Daisy or Oswald, any of the new characters, or some existing characters, using these cupcakes will just help boost their friendship level a little bit, so they are quite a good choice to be able to pick those. I have got everyone to level 10, so I'm going to give one to Mickey. However, he does have a quest. Hello again, Kyra. Hello to you too. So, Kyra, have I told you about my favourite cupcakes? No, but tell me now. I'd love to. My favourite cupcakes are mini cupcakes. They're inspired by Minnie's signature style, and we make them every Dreamlight Parks Fest. Say, you're a great baker. Do you think you could try making them and share these with the other villagers? Okay, so we need to also do some mini cupcakes. So let me give him a stitch cupcake. Now, does it count for the Wall-E quest if I also give him a spaceship one? Let's test that. Let's have a look if that works. It does. Okay, so you can give multiple of the cupcake to the same villager, just not the same cupcake. So let's go and give these out. Oh, Buzz is here. Let's give some to him. And then we will go and make the mini cupcakes as well. We also have a quest with Moana. I went to go and give her some cupcakes, and we have a quest first. It just says, "Hi, Kyra, what's up? Are you enjoying the festival? The Dreamlight Parks Fest is great. I agree, there's so much to do and it feels like we've voyaged to another valley. One of my favourite things about the festival before the forgetting were these special cakes. Everyone called them Princess Aurora cupcakes. I never had raspberries until I got here, and the cakes were so bright and delicious. Now the tradition is that we share them with the other villagers. Do you think you could help me with that? I will be sure to come and see me afterwards. I have something special for you." Okay, so we also have one with Moana as well. So let me get the Stitch and Wall-E cupcakes done, and then we will go and cook up the other 2 cupcake recipes we already have, and we will see if we can figure out who is the final villager to talk to. Right, let's see if we can figure out who the final character with a quest is. We can also go to Scrooge and Wall-E and tick those off, but I'm not sure who the final character is. Ah, it is Ursula. So let's head down to Ursula and get the final recipe prompt from her, and then we will go to Wall-E and Scrooge and see what they give us for completing their quest. Angelfish, do you have a moment? Of course. I'll cut right to the chase. You're one of the best bakers in the village and I need your help. You need help with baking? Well, I'm a woman of many talents, but that's not one of them. It's about the Dreamlight Parks Fest. Frankly, I loathe such inane celebrations, but indulging in the festivities will make me seem more approachable, trustworthy, someone to make a deal with. So, I need you to make me a batch of mermaid cupcakes. Ursula, you want mermaid cupcakes? That's right. What better way to show that Ariel and I have buried the trident? If you make the cupcakes and deliver them to the villagers, I'll reward you handsomely. Okay, so we have got our final cupcake request. So before we go and cook those, I am going to head back to Scrooge and to Wall-E and see what they give us for completing their quest. And then we will go around and do the 3 other cupcake recipes and give those out to people in the village. Now Wall-E is over here. Now don't mind my mess in my forest. I have recently destroyed it all and actually built my Dream Snap theme here. So that is why it looks like this currently. But Wall-E is hiding between some bushes. See if I can chat to him. I'm back, Wall-E. Everyone was really excited about our Spaceship Earth cupcakes, Wall-E. We should make some more soon. Whoopee! And he gives us 4 green buttons, which then gives us the prompt of the 5 different popcorn buckets we can make. Okay, amazing. So we've got those from Wall-E. Let's head to Scrooge and see what he gives us and if he gives us the same thing. Okay, so we have found Scrooge down in the meadow and we're going to chat to him. Each cupcake has been delivered. You delivered all the cupcakes perfect. Didn't you just say, love the festival? And he gives us 4 green buttons as well. Okay, so the exact same reward from both characters. So now we have the next 3 sets of cupcakes to go and make. So I will go and craft those quickly. Right, now we have crafted 5 of each of the other set of cupcakes I had, which was the mermaid cupcake, the princess aurora cupcake, and the mini cupcakes. And now I need to go and disperse these to villages throughout the valley. So I will do that and I will speed it up and I'll see you once it is done. Right, I have now gone in and given everyone the remaining cupcakes, and as you can see with Mickey, Moana and Ursula, I can also now return to them. Now, something I will say as a tip that I didn't do, but that's kind of the purpose of this video, to figure out the quickest way to get this done and most effective way. I would say talk to all the villagers that you know are gonna give you the quest, which you now know is Mickey, Scrooge, Wally, Moana and Ursula. They are going to be the 5 that are going to give you the quest for the cupcakes. I would talk to all of them, make all the cupcakes in one go, and then find 5 villagers and give them 1 of each cupcake, because it's going to make the whole process a lot quicker for you, and it means you only have to talk to 5 villagers and you can give them 1 of each cupcake and then get them all done, and then you can just talk to all the characters and complete the quest at the same time. That is just something I would say as a tip. And as you can see, we've returned to my valley and it's pouring with rain, so I do apologize for that, but that is just what it's like in my valley. To be honest, anytime there's anything to record or a dream snap or anything, it rains. So I do apologize, but I am going to go and head all to these characters and complete all the quests. Your cupcakes are a smash hit, Kyra. It was really nice of you to help me. Oh, and here you go, a Dreamlight Parks Fest prize just for you. 4 buttons, 4 green buttons. Right, Mickey's done. Let's head over to Wally and Ursula. Okay, Ursula, done handing out sweets. All the treats are delivered. Well done, Angelfish. And here's your reward as promised. After all, a deal's a deal. 4 green buttons? Yep, 4 green buttons. Let's head over to Wally and do the final cupcake quest. I said Wally, I meant Moana. But we have found Moana and she is the last one that we need to complete everything. I hope she doesn't get stuck in here so that I can't get to her. Moana, please. There we go. Let's have a chat with her. Everything delivered. Isn't the festival amazing? Thanks for celebrating with me. That was really fun. Oh, and here you go, Kyra. Just a little something to say thank you. 4 green buttons. Another 4 green buttons. Perfect. So that is the cupcake quest done. So in total, we have 20 green buttons. I did accidentally give 1 to Goofy, and I hope it doesn't cause me an issue, but you should have 20. I accidentally gave 1 to Goofy when I wasn't paying attention because I'm silly like that. But that is that quest done, which then means the other task we have to do is the decorating one for Scrooge. So I'm going to go into my inventory in my house and I'm going to get all this stuff, and I will see you once I've done that. Right, I have now gone into my storage room and I've collected everything we need for the quest. So I will show you, you need 25 iron ingots, 10 red falling pestamens, 15 green rising pestamens, 5 sunflowers, 25 rope, 5 white and red hydrangeas, 5 purple hydrangeas, and 5 yellow daisies. These can all be found in the plaza, the meadow, and Dazzle Beach. And then the iron obviously comes from the glade and the forest and sunlit and frosted heights, sorry. And then the rope is crafted from kelp. It goes into fibre and then goes to rope. Now, I will say with this, everything is pretty easily attainable. Obviously, the iron does take a bit of a grind, but the one that is really going to take people a long time is the rope. This is so expensive to craft. It's so hard to get a huge abundance of seaweed. So I would suggest, if that's something you're struggling with, go with a buddy who has the fishing role. Go and fish outside of the bubbles in the different biomes. Collect a bunch of seaweed that you can then turn into fibre and into rope, as this is quite an expensive item to get hold of. I had to actually craft some kelp I had into rope. So that is everything you will need. So now it says we need to go and talk to Scrooge. So let's head and do that. Right, we have found Scrooge, so we will chat to him. Knock me over with the twig, you got all the supplies. Now here's what I had in mind: Disney park balloons and new colourful benches. Head straight on over to the crafting station and build them. After that you can use them to decorate the valley. I've even got a special reward for when you're done. Right, so we need to go and craft some of the new Disney park balloons and some of the colourful benches. Now if you have looked at your crafting table since the update, you probably already know that these are a thing that were always craftable because we always had the resources, and I absolutely love these, but it is interesting to know they are actually tied to the quest. quest. Now, as you can see, when I go in my crafting bench, I have now got all the recipes ready for the popcorn buckets because of obtaining the buttons. However, you need a lot of buttons to craft these. So it is going to be an ongoing event where you are going to have to really collect a bunch of stuff to be able to get your hands on all of these popcorn buckets. I'm particularly excited about the poo popcorn bucket. I think this is absolutely adorable, but I cannot wait to craft all of these. However, if we head down and try and find the new Disney park balloons and the new benches, we can see they are here. So we need 5 park balloons, which you will have all the resources for from everything you just collected for Scrooge. And we head back down and we will get 5 of the new park benches, and then we will see how he wants us to place them. So we just need to decorate our valley with the balloons and the park bench. Now, as it is an event, I am going to pop these in my plaza. I do already have some benches in here, but between my plaza and my meadow, I'm going to make it really look like a festival. So I will speed me doing that, and then I will see you after. Right, now I have decorated my plaza and a bit of my meadow with the new items. They look super cute and it definitely looks like a little festival in here. I'm going to head back to Scrooge and see what he rewards us with, which I'm hoping will be a good reward because that was a lot of resources to have to get. Obviously, I was lucky enough that I did have majority of them already and I didn't really have to go and grind for them. However, if you are someone that has to go and find all these resources, it is going to possibly take a bit of time. Splendid, simply splendid. The new decor looks marvellous. Why, I'm in the festival mood already, and here's a wee reward as promised. 50 green buttons, which is actually huge. Right, that is all of our current quests done. So I'm going to just check the map and make sure no one else has a quest for us. No, it is looking like there are no more quests today. Now, something I have noticed, just to end off the video, is obviously when you look at the popcorn buckets in the crafting table, they need lots of different colour buttons. It isn't just the green buttons that we are going to be using. There is also red buttons, blue buttons, and purple buttons. Now, to get those, the purple button we know needs to be crafted from a red and a blue. The blue and the red can be found in biomes. So if you look below, it says where to find it. It tells you all the biomes it spawns in. The red one pretty much spawns everywhere, and the blue one is very specific to the meadow and Dazzle Beach, which means they are going to be harder to get. Now, as well as that, we also have yellow buttons, which do not have any kind of location to find them, which makes me think they are going to be from a quest that we are going to have coming up, which is super exciting. And we also have the flower buttons that can be found in the plaza and the peaceful meadow. Now, something I have already noticed, if you're looking in my inventory, I also already have a couple of red buttons, and this was because I had an ancient vacuum in one of my biomes. Now, having these in the biome, as you can see, is going to be perfect because you can see there are also already some flower buttons and some red buttons picked up by the ancient vacuum. Now, if you don't have the ancient vacuums, obviously you can just run around the biomes and find these. You will find them on the floor, and I'll see if I can find some to show you kind of what they look like on the floor. However, the ancient vacuums are going to be the best way to get hold of these. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop an ancient vacuum in every single biome I have. I'm going to collect what there is today, and I will show you everything I get from today's kind of loot of each biome using the vacuum. Now, as we can see in the Forgotten Lands, which is the final biome I need to clear, there are 2 red buttons, so I'm going to have a little run around and see if I can find them to show you what they look like. However, in this biome it might be quite difficult, but I will try my best. We have found a button. Now, as you can see, they are quite big, so you can see them from far away, and when you get up close, they do sparkle, which kind of obviously just indicates where they are, and you can obviously just pick them up like anything else, and that kind of gives you an indication of what they look like. So overall, this is everything I have picked up today, which is green buttons, some red buttons, and some flower buttons. These have been, the red and the flower buttons have been from biomes, and the green buttons have been from the quest challenges. You should have 70 green buttons. I accidentally gave one to Goofy, but you will have 70. But you will have 70 if you did all the quests and you didn't accidentally give one to a villager like me. But that is how many you'll have, and this is how many I have got from the biomes today. Now, I don't know yet if these do respawn as the day goes on, or if they're going to be kind of like a daily amount similar to the other events we've had in the game. So we will have to test that and see. But this is everything I have garnered today. And as I said, I can't yet craft any of the popcorn buckets as I don't have the other colour buttons. But I'm excited to see as the event goes on what happens each day and how we can get through all the different quests. Now, finally, the area where you can see what quests are going on are here. So we have 3. I've actually already completed one, which was the one to give 50 cupcakes. I already had the cupcake recipe, so I did the Sweet Samaritan Crest. You just have to give 50 cupcakes away to villagers, and it unlocks a park map item. So that one is pretty easy to do. Now you have the cupcake recipe. This one can be done pretty quickly. Now with the popcorn enthusiast and the button maker, I'm assuming the button maker one is going to be when you craft new colours of buttons using different colours. You're going to be able to get this one unlocked. And then the popcorn enthusiast is going to be making all 5 popcorn buckets, which at the moment we can't do because we do not have enough buttons. However, as the event goes on, we will be able to get buttons and unlock all of these, which is super, super exciting. So that is a very quick rundown of day 1 of the Disney Parks event. I've really enjoyed it. I think it's really nice that we're getting new events in the game that are completely unique. They're not tied to a particular season, and I really do hope in the future they continue to do these, because it means that once we're like a couple of weeks after the update day, we have something new and exciting to do, and it just adds a lot more character into the game. So I'm very happy they are doing this, and I hope it does continue in the future. So I'm going to quickly interject into the video here. So I recorded this morning when I first went on and did the event, and since then we have had a kind of little like notes section drop on the DDLV website about the festival, what is coming, and some things that we didn't actually know. So I'm going to quickly go through this, interject it into the video just to give you some more information and discuss some of the stuff that's on here really quick so that you get the full information and breakdown from the video. So if we go through, it says the magic of Disney Parks in full swing in the valley with the day at Disney Star Path, and starting today we are kicking off the Dreamlight Parks Fest event and community challenge. Now we didn't know we were getting community challenge, so that is very exciting. There is a little mini trailer for the event, so if you haven't seen that, it is on their social media and also on this page. So it says from May 15th to June 5th, Disney Dreamlight Valley's Dreamlight Parks Fest introduced new activities that award you with exclusive event recipes, which are the cupcakes, and furniture themed after Disney parks, like collectible popcorn buckets, and the other furniture they're talking about is obviously like the bench, the banner, the recycling bins, all of that kind of stuff that we've already crafted previously in the video. To kickstart adding these items to your collection, you'll need to scour your village for a variety of buttons. Now this gives us a full breakdown of where to find the buttons that I didn't know previously in this video, so this is a bit more information of where to find them. I kind of spoke about them briefly in my kind of thought of where they were going to be, but this is an actual big description of exactly where they're going to be. So if you are looking for red buttons, they can be found around or inside villager houses. Now I didn't know they could be in their homes, so that is a good way to find some extras. Blue buttons can be found randomly while fishing at white fishing spots on Dazzle Beach and in peaceful meadow ponds. Now, when I was doing the video, I was like, oh, I wonder where you get blue buttons. Maybe they're a little bit more rare. You get like 1 a day or something like that. But it turns out they are from fishing. So if you're looking for blue buttons, go and fish at the white fishing spots in these 2 biomes. For green buttons, they are rewarded through daily and weekly event quests. So it seems like the quest with the cupcakes is going to be a daily thing, so every day when you log on you can choose to do the 5 quests with the 5 villagers to make and distribute the cupcakes, and then the quest with Scrooge is going to be weekly. Now we don't know if they're going to be different every week or if it's going to be the same thing. I'm hoping it's going to be something different every week, but we shall see. Flower buttons can obviously be found around the plaza and peaceful meadow that we knew, and the purple buttons can be crafted with other buttons, and it has no description yet of where we can find the yellow buttons, so these are still a bit of a mystery. So once you've collected enough buttons, use them and other materials to craft new popcorn buckets. Additional Disney Parks inspired furniture awaits you at your crafting table, so be sure to collect other crafting materials in your quest for buttons. So those are the kind of craftable items we saw earlier today. Some of your villagers are joining in the fun with recurring daily and weekly quests. Be sure to check in with Scrooge, Ursula, Wally, Mickey and Moana to see what new cupcakes they are craving each day. Completing their quests will reward you with green buttons, so there is a daily opportunity to get green buttons if you choose to. And then it obviously says if you take a part in enough of the activities, you could unlock the 3 new achievements, each rewarding a spectacular Disney Parks inspired map. So we went through those earlier. Now this is something that we didn't know about, which is actually very exciting, is there is a new community challenge. Now we haven't had one of these in a really long time in the game, and I'm actually very excited to see this. It shows a lot more engagement with the community of the game and a way to kind of give back and reward us for participating in the event. So it says, in addition to our in-game event, we're issuing a challenge to all players to build their own parks, Dreamlight Parks. Rally with your fellow Valley villagers to complete the following tasks. Now it tells us the first task is called Monument Masters. This is to share an in-game photo on social media featuring the partner's statue furniture item that we got a few updates ago for free in our mailbox. So the way to complete this is just to share a photo of you in front of the statue or with the statue in the background on social media. I'm assuming you probably have to tag DDLV or use some sort of hashtag. Doesn't actually say, but I'm guessing just tag them in the post and it will count towards it. And if we get 500 of those, we get a crafting essentials pack, which I'm assuming is probably just going to be some crafting items like stone, wood, iron, things like that. So nothing too exciting, but still an in-game reward. The next one is Recycle Champions, which is to place park recycler items in game. You can participate by placing multiple in your own village. So we need to do 350,000 of those between the whole community of the game. And if we do that, we get a Main Street decor pack, which I'm assuming is probably going to be the new ones that are in the crafting table. We're just going to get some of those for free. But it is something that is kind of like easy to do if you are placing the recyclers in your valley to decorate with. The next one is Collection Curators, which is to place ice cream stands or pretzel stands from the Day at Disney Star Path in your valley. And if we place 400,000 of those, we get a Baking Essentials pack, which I'm assuming is probably going to be some ingredients to make cupcakes and things like that. So nothing too exciting, but it will help you do those daily quests because it will just be giving you like a constant top up of resources. The next one is the Pastry Chefs, which is to cook the new Dreamlight Parks Fest cupcake recipes. So every day when you're doing those quests with those 5 villages, you're going to be contributing to this. And if we do 450,000 of those, we get a Mickey Mouse item pack. Now this one I'm very curious about whether it's going to be new items or if it's going to be existing Scrooge items. I'm guessing they're probably going to be existing Scrooge items that are Mickey themed. However, it would be really exciting if these are brand new, but we will have to wait and see if we complete this. The final one, and in my opinion the most exciting one, is Attraction Enthusiasts. It's to interact and ride the attractions in game. 600,000 people need to do this. Now it doesn't need to be that you take a picture and put it on social media. It is literally just the ability of interacting with it and riding it will count towards this. And if we do this, our reward is moonstones and a large chest. Now, if you're like me, I'm sure everyone is very low on moonstones at the moment because of all the new premium shop items. So this will be a really good one to get done. And this one is very simple to do. You can just go up to the rides in your valley every single day, ride each one of them for like a minute or so. And that is already a good amount of it contributing to the goal. It gives us a brief description of what is included in this. Obviously, it tells you all the different rides, which are the ones we obviously all know about we can ride. It is the new cupcakes that we crafted earlier today. It is the ice cream stand and pretzel stand from the Star Path. It is the craftable parks recycler from the crafting table, and then the photos in game of the partner statue. To finish off, it just says, keep in mind multiples of eligible items, rides, cupcakes, and images shared all count towards their respective requirements. So you can ride as many of the rides you have in your valley every day. You could ride every single one of them and it would all count. All the cupcakes you could count, and any images you share on social media will count towards this. It's not like you're limited to one per person or anything like that. You can do it as many times as you want. For a head start on your Dreamlight Park and the Recycle Champions goal, claim a free park recycling bin, park bench, and park lamppost banner using the code ParksFest24. So if you are looking to get some of those for free without having to craft them, you can use that code and it will include those items in that bundle. This challenge will be live now until June 5th. We can't wait to see how you design your Dreamlight Parks. So that is a really good detailed explanation of everything in the event, and I will now head back to Past Me, who is going to outro the video. Let me know down below what you guys think of the event so far, if you're excited to see what we get for the rest of the event, and if there's any surprises along the way. We can hope that there are going to be some surprises that we get as the weeks continue. This will be running for a couple of weeks, so do not rush, but if you want to log on every day and grab those buttons from each biome, I'd highly recommend using the ancient vacuums if you have them. Putting those in the biome and going around and just picking up all the buttons each day is going to make things so much quicker for you. So if you do have the DLC and have the vacuums, I would highly recommend that. But aside from that, I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope it was informative. I don't tend to do videos like this, but I thought with a brand new event, it is kind of nice for me to be learning along with you guys and doing it with you. So let me know down below what you think. Are you excited for the event? Make sure you like and subscribe, and thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!